Scatter these 2 seeds and watch your garden transform itself. Early mornings in the garden carry a kind of quiet magic, the soft touch of sunlight, the faint scent of damp soil, and the feeling that life is gently waking up all around. But for many gardeners, that peace often ends the moment the work begins. Over time, what began as a passion starts to feel like a burden. Yet what if the very thing that causes this endless cycle of labor, the mulching, the hauling, the reapplying, could be replaced by something so effortless, so natural, it feels like your garden starts taking care of itself? That's not wishful thinking. It's nature's original design, a system that existed long before humans started buying mulch by the bag. Today, we're rediscovering that ancient wisdom and putting it back where it belongs, in our gardens. With just 2 types of seeds, you can build a living, breathing blanket for your soil that protects, nourishes, and renews it, without a single wheelbarrow of mulch ever again. Let's uncover this quiet revolution that's transforming gardens everywhere, one handful of seeds at a time. Traditional mulch has long been seen as the gardener's secret weapon, keeping moisture locked in, controlling weeds, and stabilizing the soil. But behind that tidy appearance lies a problem. Mulch breaks down too quickly. It demands constant replacement, costing you more time, more money, and more energy each season. Sometimes it even harms what it's meant to protect, trapping moisture in the wrong way, suffocating roots, or introducing mold and bacteria. And let's not forget the physical strain. Hauling, bending, and spreading under the hot sun can turn a peaceful day outdoors into a back-breaking chore. Many gardeners have quietly wondered, isn't there an easier way? The truth is, there is, and it's been thriving in nature all along. Take a walk through any untouched forest after a rainfall. The earth beneath your feet feels soft, alive, and richly scented. Nobody hauls bark chips into the woods, yet year after year, the ground remains moist and fertile. The secret lies in what nature does best, it mulches itself. Leaves fall, plants die back, and the cycle continues endlessly, creating what's known as living mulch, a self-renewing system that feeds the soil as it grows. Now imagine bringing that same natural rhythm into your garden. Living mulch isn't something you spread. It's something you grow. It's made of plants that protect your soil while they're alive and nourish it as they decompose. Their roots hold the ground together, their leaves shade it, and when their life cycle ends, they become rich food for the next generation of growth. It's gardening in perfect partnership with nature, effortless, balanced, and alive. 2 remarkable plants stand out as champions of this system. They've quietly been transforming farms and gardens around the world. Meet Phacelia and Buckwheat. Together, they're the reason you can forget mulching forever. Let's start with Phacelia, often called the bee's best friend. Its delicate fern-like leaves and violet blue flowers bring more than beauty. They bring life. Phacelia grows fast. Within days you'll see it sprouting, and in a few short weeks, it forms a lush, green carpet that shields your soil from sun, wind, and weeds. Beneath the surface, its roots work tirelessly, loosening compacted earth and pulling hidden nutrients toward the top where your vegetables can finally reach them. But Phacelia's greatest gift is its harmony. It thrives quietly, then gracefully bows out when its work is done. When it's time to return it to the soil, you don't need to dig deep or strain your back. Simply cut it down before it blooms fully, mix it lightly into the top few inches of soil, and let nature handle the rest. Within 2 weeks, you'll notice something extraordinary, soil that feels darker, softer, and alive. That's the sound of balance returning to your garden. Then comes buckwheat, the second hero. Fast, generous, and full of vitality. Buckwheat germinates within days and races to full bloom in just a month. It spreads quickly, covering bare soil and choking out weeds before they even appear. As it grows, it gathers precious minerals like phosphorus and calcium from deep within the earth and releases them back into your garden, nutrients your plants desperately need. What makes buckwheat special isn't just its speed. It's the transformation it brings. Dry, lifeless soil turns rich and moist again. Water begins to soak in instead of running off. The white blossoms attract bees and butterflies, creating a sanctuary of life that keeps harmful pests away naturally. It's gardening in balance, the way nature always intended. And here's where the true magic begins. When Phacelia and buckwheat grow together, they create a living partnership that covers your soil from top to root. Buckwheat races ahead, blanketing the ground quickly, while Phacelia follows, stretching deeper into the earth, unlocking nutrients, and keeping the system alive. Together, they form a protective shield, one that keeps moisture in, weeds out, and fertility flowing season after season. The best part? You only need to scatter their seeds once. Nature does the rest. This system doesn't just save effort, it awakens your soil. Under the surface, a quiet miracle unfolds. As the plants decompose, their roots form tiny tunnels that let oxygen and water move freely. Beneficial microbes, the hidden builders of soil health, come alive. They break down green matter, creating humus, that rich black layer gardeners call living gold. It's what gives your soil its earthy fragrance and makes it sponge-like, holding moisture longer and feeding plants more effectively. When you mulch this way, you're not just gardening, you're restoring the natural rhythm that industrial methods have forgotten. Your garden becomes a self-sustaining ecosystem, healing itself from the inside out. And once you see the transformation, the lushness, the softness of the soil, the way everything seems to thrive without constant effort, you'll never want to go back. I know because I've lived it. A few years ago, I was tired, not of gardening, but of the endless cycle of hauling mulch and battling weeds. My back ached, my energy was fading, and I started to wonder if I could keep this up. Then I discovered the power of living mulch. I sprinkled a mix of Phacelia and buckwheat seeds across one small patch and waited. We often think gardening is about control, battling weeds, managing water, forcing results. But the truth is, the best gardens grow when we let go of control and start to listen. The two simplest seeds, Phacelia and buckwheat, hold the key to that balance. They remind us that the earth doesn't need fixing, it just needs space to breathe. So, the next time you find yourself staring at bags of mulch at the store, stop. Save your strength, save your money, and scatter seeds instead. Let your garden transform itself. Watch as the colors deepen, the soil softens, and life returns in abundance. The secret to effortless gardening isn't in the work you do, it's in the trust you give to nature. Once you experience that, you'll never go back to doing it the hard way again. Your garden will thrive, your soil will heal, and you'll rediscover the peace that first drew you to the soil, the kind that comes when you stop forcing and start growing with the earth, not against it.